Locating articles in SCC's library databases isn't a problem. Locating articles relevant to your topic, however, can be. A well-defined research question and good keywords will get you a long way, but at some point you just gotta slog through a list of results. That takes time, but if you use the right approach, it doesn't have to take ridiculous amounts of time. Romance isn't easy, so I made a flowchart. Bear with me here. Imagine you see someone across the room at Wise Guy's Pizzeria, being rude to a waiter while hollering into a mobile phone. If you're like me, it doesn't matter how attractive that person is. If they're behaving like a jerk, we're done. Now imagine you see someone paying for a stranger's coffee. That's someone I might like to have a conversation with. If the conversation goes well, maybe we go on a date. If several hundred dates go well, maybe we get married. The point is, a graduated approach is a really good way of efficiently sorting through lots of something, like human beings, or articles. How about an example? Because I'm single and really dislike chatting up strangers, I'm going to look for articles that'll help me be successful with online dating. And search. Great, 15,000 results. So I'm going to use a graduated approach. It has 4 steps. No, and it doesn't matter what database you're using. This method works with any big list. Step 1. Start reading titles. For 2 reasons. Reason 1, titles sum up an article's topic. Some do this better than others. Reason 2, they're the first thing you see in the list of results. It's like checking out a potential date's clothing or shoes. It's not the best way to learn about someone. That's going through their garbage. But it does give you relevant information, and it's really fast and easy. Here's one that looks good. What makes you click? Mate preferences in online dating. The phrase mate preferences roughly translates to what people look for in a partner, and I want to be someone's partner, so this article probably contains relevant information. But I'm not going to read it right away. That's for later. The goal right now is to collect promising articles. I do this by reading lots of titles and opening interesting ones into new tabs as I find them. That way I never leave the search page, but can easily return to my findings when I'm done. In the end, I want to have at least 3 good articles. It's a good idea to assume that only about 1/3 of the titles that look relevant will actually be relevant, so I'm going to keep reading until I have 8 or 9 candidates set aside. Alright, let's imagine I found 7 more and move on to step 2, which is to read the abstracts of the promising articles. In most databases, if you click on an article's title, you'll see an information page for that article that includes an abstract, which is a summary of the article. They're about a paragraph long and provide a lot more detail about the article than just reading the title alone. Usually, if the abstract sounds relevant to your topic, the article will too, like this one. This article is about a study. The authors learned about how truthful people are about their preferences and what those preferences are. Can't get much more relevant than that, so I'm going to download the full text, save it for later, and keep reading abstracts. When I find abstracts that seem irrelevant, I discard them like an old moldy bag of tangerines. Oh, and if you can't find an abstract, don't worry. Just read the introduction or the first few paragraphs of the article. That's almost as good. The point is to learn more about each article so you can decide if you want to use it or toss it. Step 3. Sort the remaining full-text articles in order of relevance. I'm going to print them out to make the video easier to follow. Based on their abstracts, these articles are almost certainly relevant to success in online dating. However, they're probably not all equally relevant, and I still have more than I need, so I'm going to sort them. This part is completely about personal preference. All I'm doing is looking at the articles as a group and deciding which ones I like best, second best, and third best. I only need 3, so the rest go into backup storage. No sense in throwing them away, but I don't want to invest any time into them right now either. Step 4. Read every article you're planning to actually use. This is the only way to know for sure if an article has something useful to offer. It's like going on a bunch of dates before getting married. It can reveal the kinds of details that are both important and invisible at first glance, like a hatred of armadillos in formal wear. And there we are. If you run out of articles at any point, just go into your backup pile and see if you missed anything the first time around. If necessary, try new keywords or a new database or ask for help. The librarians at the information desk are happy to assist you, or you can go to the library homepage and use the Ask a Librarian chat service for assistance.